Okay. Hey, James, what's up? We should be live. And yes, we are.
Can y'all hear me?
Yep, I can hear you now. How you doing? We are live.
Yeah. Hey, John.
He's not talking yet. That's okay.
No. Yeah.
Oh, there he is.
He is. There he is. Oh, look at you, all fancy. Very dapper. So he might be trying to get his audio working.
Hello.
Hey,
There it goes.
Johnny boy.
How goes it?
It goes. It goes.
Well, all things considered, I think it's going pretty good. How about with you?
Not too shabby. Hanging out.
Looks like a gamer's computer.
So
It is. It is. Yep.
I might be old, but I know some stuff.
That was actually the confusion. So I had this webcam. It was tucked back behind here because I use a different webcam for streaming. And so when I hit start video and it was showing like the RGB colors and stuff, I was like very confused because I didn't know what camera angle it was looking at. I was a little concerned for a second. But we figured it out. It was just my secondary, my backup one that was plugged in, just tucked behind there.
nice.
I tried using two cameras one night. I forget what I was doing on Facebook or Zoom, but I kept switching back and forth between the two, and people were starting to get seasick, I think.
Mhm.
So we're back to one camera, safer.
What are you doing,
John.
more?
I'm driving back home. I dropped off Lena's friend. Lena and her friend were at our house and they were playing and making brownies and yes, that's what they were doing. So I dropped her friend
Nice.
off just now and now we are driving home. I have to go, just stinks because I gotta go all the way to the other side of Post to get off.
Yikes.
It just stinks, but that's okay.
So where's your daughter at? She hiding?
Yeah, she's in the back. It's dark. All right. What you doing, Lena? Oh, are you sad because your friend couldn't stay the night? No. Are you sad because you can't pet the cat? Oh. Why are you sad? Nothing? Okay. We'll talk later.
I got nothing.
Yeah.
That is the
Well,
battle cry of the teenager.
Wow. Preteen. She's 9.
So there's still a few
Going
things she
to be.
doesn't know yet.
And
How old is she?
she's died. She had a couple of October.
You're cutting in and out. You said 12. You got another few good months left.
Just ignore it here. It's not that great.
So, John, what's your story?
My story.
Sorry.
We're live, so if you're not comfortable with the whole world knowing.
No, that's all right. It all started when I was born.
Common thread.
No, so I'm a fifth group Army brat, and so most of my family has served to some extent in the military, dating all the way back to the Revolution and probably before then. But
Wow.
at least for U.S. history, yeah, we have direct lineage to generals and all that. But I knew from a young age that I wanted to serve. Childhood divorce, so I was also like raised by my dad. Him being a fifth group, I've moved around a lot, lived all over the continental United States. He was deployed a lot. I joined the Army at 18. Actually, I have an early birthday, so I signed my contract prior to leaving, graduating high school. So I was in the delayed entry program for 8 months, and then went to basic and AIT to be a 35 Sierra, so signals intelligence collector. And I joined the reserves to go to college and get that out of the way. And about halfway through my college, I applied for a Minuteman scholarship to go green to gold and commission as an officer. I was approved for the scholarship, and my reserve unit kind of dropped the ball in the packet as far as returning it on time. It still guaranteed me the slot for the following year, but I couldn't attend school that year. Looks like we lost more.
Yeah, driving happens.
And it's about 8 months after that, we got our first Warno, and I did a 9-month tour attached to SOCOM to Afghanistan. Originally to do ISR, so air to ground collection. I was a trainer and certifier on advanced systems out there, and then I was also pulled to help support some other government agencies. I also went out and did LOVI with some of the units out there that I was attached with SOCOM. So it was a very rewarding deployment. It's my first and only deployment so far. I met a lot of people, met a lot of great friends, lost some, unfortunately.
So you're still in.
Yep. Yeah, I'm still in the reserves. Moore and I are in the same reserve unit.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Nah, Moore's a great guy.
I don't think he heard that.
He's a good time.
Yeah, I know. We've known each other a little while now.
I heard it. Yep.
Just
yeah.
ignoring me. That's okay.
No,
He's just stagnant connection.
Yeah, well, I'm driving, so I'm
Oh, it's
trying
all
not to
good.
crash.
But yeah, came back. I had a lot of high speed stuff lined up, and it didn't work out. I was in a pretty bad car accident in September of 2019. I had aspirations and things down the pipeline to go to Ranger School and then attend RASP, and that unfortunately was taken away for the time being because I broke my back in 2 places in that accident.
Ooh.
I was T-boned by a guy who made an illegal turn on Ritchie Highway, Route 2, for those of who are familiar with Maryland. So that was a long road to recovery. Let's see, I was pretty much bedridden for a month and a half, and it took me 3 months to be able to walk. Still with a limp, but I could walk on my own. And then I was in a back brace that went from my collarbone all the way down to my waist, where I couldn't hinge, bend, or flex at all. And I wore that for 7.5 months from the time I woke up until I went to sleep. And then I was in physical therapy for almost 11 months, and I was just cleared 3.5 months ago.
So you're back on duty?
Yeah. So slowly recovering. We just finished our AT, Moore and I. So our 2 weeks annual training for the reserves. I chose to challenge myself, even though my command said that I could sit it out if I wanted to, due to me just recently being cleared for physical exercise again. But I took the ACFT. Definitely not where I used to be, but I passed every event, so I'm pretty proud of that.
Still handling it like a warrior.
Got to. But since then, even through the road to recovery in the beginning of 2020, I met my lovely girlfriend. We live together. We moved in together in August of 2020. And we're expecting, we have a son that is due in November. So very exciting.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
That will change your life drastically.
Oh yeah, for sure. But we're both super excited. We'll be moving into a new place in September. Get a little more space. We have 2 dogs. I'm sure they'll pop in here at some point, and I might be able to get them on the camera. We have a pit bull named Buddy, and he's a rescue, and he's a snuggler, and he's a sweetheart. And then we have a just over 1-year-old German Shepherd who we purchased from a friend that bred their dogs. But he's too smart for his own good. But
So
yeah,
you've been through a lot. How are you doing now?
I'm doing a lot better. I think the people that I talk to, and, some people that are involved with Project Refit and Moore and Chad Longell and the likes. I feel like the hardest part is the reintegration, right? It's getting back to where you were because you can do it. You've already broken past the mental barrier the first time, and you know what you're capable of pushing yourself to accomplish. And when you have those obstacles placed in front of you, whether it be coming home from a deployment and getting back into family life or your friends or your work, or if it's recovering from a traumatic injury. And since this is the first time meeting you, James, I was, the week of my car accident, I just hit a PR deadlifting. I was 185, 190 fluctuating. And I was deadlifting 365, 370. So I hit that week, and then everything changed. And I still go through the mental barrier. I mean, I'm doing a lot better now. I have a lot more to focus on. I have a family. I got my dogs. But I have a very supportive family, and a friend group that is never afraid to lend a helping hand or reach out or help motivate me, but also making sure that I'm not pushing myself past what I'm capable of in that moment. meaning I'm not hurting myself to stroke my own ego, if that makes sense.
I have that same issue in discussion with my wife quite a bit.
Yep.
That I
It's
push too hard. I want to do things too fast. And sometimes I listen to her, and sometimes I tell her, you're supposed to support me and encourage me and pick me up when I fall. And that means you got to let me fall once in a while. So be it.
agreed.
But it's good to know she's there.
No, absolutely. Can't do it alone. And that's one thing, talking to Moore and Chad and some of the other guys with Project Refit. I love the message that they put out. I love the core foundation that they stand behind is,
Well,
there's
they are there. And I know that firsthand that they are there. That's kind of what we do.
yeah, that's that's why Moore said I should tune in to these, and I've watched them. I've been on the other side, the audience.
That's how they get you. They sucker you in, and they just make you one of us. And that's what they did to me. And it's a good group.
No, I believe it. Definitely believe it. I mean, I've seen it. I've I've been tuning in for a while because I've talked to Longel about the organization for quite some time. And then I actually
Speaking of Chad,
Yeah, he should be coming on. I was like,
That's
dude, you
him.
need to come on.
speak of the devil.
So John, this is
I don't know if he rates devil. Mine are demon, maybe.
this is Joseph Bruner. He's
Oh,
he's
yeah.
just
Let me
on
change my
James.
name.
He's just under James Corbett's account. So we use
Ah.
James. So he which is fine. James doesn't mind.
Yeah, James has the master account, so we try and give him breaks because otherwise he would be here every night, and this is pretty much his life. So
What
Yo,
say
what's going
ye,
on,
Chad?
fellas? What's going on? So it was a little 3-2-3 gathering here. Figured I had to jump in.
hey,
You missed
you
us
know you're
already?
always welcome.
No, I know, and it has been a while. I think we were all just coming off of our orders and being exhausted for a while. So took today as kind of like a mental day to kind of hit the reset button. Didn't work out very well, but we gave it a try. So yeah. So I saw everyone on here. I'm like, I haven't been on in a while, and I got everyone on here, so gotta fucking get on there.
Yeah.
Hey, Moore, did you happen to tell Bruno about your little freaking your little genius prank you pulled the other night?
No, I haven't done anything. I haven't said anything. I've been taking girls home. I've been driving.
Yeah, I'll tell Bruno real quick. Just because I think it was funny.
Did anybody
Yeah,
else
just gonna
think it was funny? That's the key.
No, it was hilarious.
Depends. So we had a company. Our company got together and had a little barbecue and a little get together, just kind of lighten the mood and everything, kind of celebrate, kind of ending our annual training, seeing everybody in a more relaxed environment, which was really nice. So after that occurred, we went back to our respective places to lay our heads down for the night. And as soon as I was getting ready to go to sleep myself, I get this text message, right? So this text message is from one of my soldiers, and it's actually from more and more more saying, oh, this is me. I've got this other soldier's phone. Something's happened. And I'm like, oh shit. I'm thinking, what the heck happened here, right? So I'm starting to panic a little bit, thinking, why does he have my other soldier's phone? That means they're together, which is both comforting and distressing. Like, what is going on?
So I can't
Then all
help
this
but not laugh.
you would laugh now.
I know.
And all of a sudden I get this picture of these two MPs have this other said soldier handcuffed and up against his truck in the dead of the night. And I'm like, oh crap, this is just not good, right? Like, this is just terrible. And I'm thinking to myself, crap, like, am I gonna have to get dressed again, and I'm gonna have to drive to some MP station, go claim my soldier, be like, that one's mine, I'll take him. Call the commander and the first sergeant, figure out what to do. Oh my gosh, it was freaking me out.
Used
So
to
I was
hate
like,
that.
oh yeah. So I told him, like, you need to call me ASAP. So
And I
think
waited about 3 minutes. I did. Like, the timing between the texts that you sent, like, are you kidding me? And like, at that point, I'm just waiting. I think I waited about 5 minutes. And then he was like, you need to call me. And then I waited another 3 minutes. And then I call him.
I'm trying to figure out what the hell's going on. So like, lo and behold, I get this picture and I'm looking at it, and I can see that this soldier of mine is like smiling while he's being arrested. And so I'm just a little slightly suspicious, because I'm thinking, like, who's smiling when they're being arrested, right? Like, the only thing I can think of is, oh, this
Regretfully, I
person's
know
drunk.
the answer to that, and it's never anything good.
Right? That's what I was thinking. So thinking to myself, crap, did he go and get drunk somewhere, and now he's just like off his rocker in front of these MPs? But luckily, that wasn't the case. And he his vehicle had just broken down, and the MPs were just passing by, and they all just conspired to take this staged photo and send it to me for shits and giggles. And so I went to sleep, at least knowing that it was fake. But the following morning, we had the plot thickened and the conspiracy expanded. And we
Oh, yeah,
ended
I
up,
said dead. First, our platoon leader.
First we did it to our platoon leader. Of course, I cracked. I completely cracked.
Wait, you never have Chad tell a joke or a prank. Just don't.
Apparently I'm not very good at it, because I find it
Terrible.
funny. So I can't, I find it funny, and I just start to laugh myself, which, when you're trying to pull a serious prank, is obviously a dead giveaway, right? So it didn't last very long. But then we did it to our first sergeant. He was a little more concerned. And then we did it to our company commander, and he was even more concerned.
He was
and it just
not
kind of
happy.
escalated from there. And then we get back to the unit. They start playing the same prank with everybody above them. Sergeant Major,
Oh, did
a
they
few
do
others.
Did they do it to the
Oh, yeah.
sergeant major? Oh, they did.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know they did that. Oh, yes. Very nice. How did that go?
So it was funny. The Sergeant Major found it funny. So
He did?
Good thing.
Yeah.
My
Sorry, our
boss
Sergeant Major's pretty
seldom
chill.
found my jokes funny.
Yeah. It's just,
Yeah, our
Oh
sergeant
my
major
God.
actually is kind of a jokester, anyways, in his own way.
Yeah. Yeah. So it was fine, but it was entertaining. But our battalion commander used to be a cop for DC.
Yeah.
So
He did-
I don't
he
know if
probably-
I don't think they ever went to that, but
He probably
um,
didn't think it was funny.
yeah, I don't know if they went to the battalion commander
Oh.
with it, but
Okay.
that would have been funny just because of his cop background, right?
Yeah,
So
true.
yeah, it was entertaining. Speaking of that, did Thomas ever find his get his part?
Yeah, we got it. I went over to Morse today and helped him change out the alternator.
Is it working now?
Yeah,
Yep. He's
made
in PA.
he's back home.
Oh, okay, sweet. He was supposed to let me know. I will
Scold
remind him
him.
of that.
He didn't call me. He didn't even leave a note for me till after I got off work saying he didn't even leave me a bill for like, or he didn't take a his receipt from Hotel More room couch. No.
Yeah, he's gonna need that for his GTS voucher.
Yeah, he is. I need to be compensated for all of the food he ate. And I'm just joking.
Can I claim him as a dependent
Yes, I'm gonna claim it.
for like 2 weeks?
Come here, Thor. Come here.
Yeah, let's see, Thor.
Come here. Come here.
Door. I know you can't hear me.
Thor. Come here.
Thor,
Come here.
obey.
I want to say hi.
She
He
said
knows
obey.
he knows he's not allowed to jump up. So he's like, I feel like this is a
Yeah.
trap. Come here. Come here.
What are you doing to me?
Get up here. Get up here. No, I don't want you to go under my feet.
James, are you
Yes,
doing this
sir.
Friday night or am I?
I can totally do it this Friday night. I'd love to do it this Friday night.
Let's
All right.
let's have a
Yeah.
party this Friday
That way
night.
we could
No,
switch
yeah,
off.
do it.
and-
Yeah,
Come here.
yeah. Wasn't sure if you needed me to do it last Friday, and I'm glad you didn't because I was really tired. We were at the range all day.
I miss being on the range. The only time
it
I'm on the
was
range is when I'm
something
cooking.
else. Yeah, that's another good range to be on. That's my favorite range. Yeah, I forget, what was it, like 10,000 rounds we had to spend at the end
Mhm.
that we
Yep.
didn't use? Yeah, we put 10,000 rounds to like 20 M16s. Those
And
poor
in
M16s.
what was it? In an hour and a half.
Yeah. Yeah, it was
Well, yours go
pretty.
full auto, so it shouldn't take you that long.
No,
Yeah.
it was a lot for those weapons.
He's being
And-
difficult.
And I did like doing that because it did show some of the newer soldiers like how intense it is to hold that weapon and fire it.
And how many of them grabbed the barrel after they put a couple hundred rounds through?
They didn't have to because the hand guards were so hot.
Yeah. 10,000 rounds through, 20 weapons in an hour and a half after
It was a
already
lot.
having been fired for a few days.
Yep.
The other
for those.
10,000.
We,
a lot for
we
those
found
old
out the
guns.
reason he's being difficult.
Oh, he has to poop.
Why?
No, Mama's going to bed, so
Oh, he's gonna go
it's
snuggle.
snuggle time. He's like, I don't want to
I
be around
hate
you,
that.
Dad.
They got to jump in between you.
No, they don't sleep with us. They're too big for one, and they're 55 and 80 plus respectively.
Ours isn't too big, but we got him and a cat,
Yeah.
and the cat likes to lay on your head. And I learned the hard way, do not get a water bottle and squirt the cat when he's laying on your head. It will not go well for you.
Didn't think that one through.
No, I did not.
That's
No,
kinda funny.
they move too much.
I looked like I was a Heidelberg fencing master for a little while.
Oh man. Oh cats.
And the dog is just a pain in the butt. You got to like physically pick him up and move him where you want him at the foot of the bed.
It's always a little bit bigger. It's a little bit
Yeah.
bigger.
Ooh, I did not hear Cedric coming in.
Oh, of course.
I made the poor guy wait.
No, he's gonna be yelling at. He's gonna yell at you now.
He's going to
He's
yell at
gonna
me
be
and
a-
I deserve it. I made him wait. I did not hear
Yell
the,
at him, Cedric. Get him.
did not hear the alarm. And
You guys
Oh.
were on another level tonight.
What's that?
he sent a message on Facebook and I caught that.
Yeah, nobody didn't let me in for 5 minutes.
It wasn't that long.
Sleeping on the job.
It was
Oh,
too
man.
long, however long it was, but it wasn't 5 minutes.
It felt like longer. You know, the concept of time in Alaska is a little bit skewed, so I could say it.
The acceptance had to travel across the globe there. All right, so little delayed because I know y'all don't have y'all don't have whatchamacallit, freaking
High-speed internet.
Yes, we do have high-speed internet. So,
internet. No,
yeah,
you don't have y'all. What do y'all know about FiOS?
we got fiber optic and everything. The world is not as not connected as you think it is.
I can't get FiOS where I'm at.
We don't have 5G crap, but who needs that crap anyway?
All right.
That's all marketing. But yeah,
I miss my FiOS in DC. That was good.
Yes, I like my FiOS.
where are you at, Chad?
Where am I?
You're in DC, right?
in-
Maryland, DC.
No, I'm in New Jersey at the moment.
Hmm.
I just came
Hey,
up from DC
And you
yesterday.
didn't come visit?
No, I'm in North Jersey, the other part of Jersey.
Oh, that
Yeah.
part that smells funny.
Yeah.
Whoa. No.
Yep.
All right. Let's be honest. Both ends of the state have a distinct odor. If you're down
No.
south, it's kind of like dead fish from the marshes. And up
It's like
north,
bark.
it's like from the refinery. So
It
Oh.
smells like complete butt cheek.
there's no place safe in the state.
More like the mafia's dead bodies is what that smell's coming from.
Now, dead bodies don't smell that bad. Don't ask how I know.
Oh man,
Hi,
gotta
Ronnie.
love it.
Ron is working again.
Listen, I am happy. I am alive. I am doing things.
That's a big.
Hey, Bruno, I have a photo.
Whoa.
And there was Ronnie.
Yep. I got
You're looking good there, Ronnie.
What'd you say?
I said you're looking good there, Ronnie.
I dress in black. It makes me look thinner. Plus, it always messes with people's minds because they don't see me right away, and all of a sudden they see me and they're like, "Oh shit!" It's fun doing security, but here shortly I might not be doing this.
No,
I applied for a new job.
nice. Well, keep us posted. Hope that goes well.
God, I hope so. It's another trucking job that actually pays more, gives more hours. He says I can probably get you to take home 300 to 500 more than what you're taking now. I was like, okay, that works for me. I don't need the part-time job at all if I get that.
See, in my case, 3 times nothing is still nothing. So
All takes time. Nothing ventured, nothing gained.
I always say when I change jobs, I do everything I can to move up in the pay wise. I don't like going
This is
backwards.
important. Life's too short. Oh man.
Well, see,
But how's everybody?
nice is I get the. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead, Ronnie.
No, I was saying it was nice is I got getting the better job. My house is almost paid off. Once the house is paid off, and we'll double up those payments on that truck and get that truck paid off.
Nice.
Then I'd be set.
That's good. How are you feeling? Still feeling okay?
Yeah, just trying my best to still take everything day by day and trying my best to still get this weight off.
Nice. I was gonna say you're looking good though, man.
I'm trying. I'm about back down to about 290 again. My goal's 200.
Nice. Keep kicking ass, man. I'm telling you, you're doing it. Good shit.
And the new job is active, just like the one I'm in now. So nonstop driving and unloading and loading trucks.
It's awesome.
So I'm praying to God to go through. Sounds like it already is. When I get home, I got to get my medical card and send that to him. He already has my driver's license. So it sounds like it's already going in the direction I want it to go.
Good. Well, keep us posted, man.
Oh, I will. It's funny as if you guys seen the new pictures of my truck, I showed up to the gate and I had to be buzzed in. All the guys inside got to that supervisor and said, DOT's at the gate. He's like, no, that's not DOT. He's a potential hire. You're hiring DOT? I was freaking them out with my truck because it looks too much like a police vehicle with no markings on it. The lights wasn't even on. I was just sitting there and they thought I was DOT. I was laughing my ass off when he told me that. He's like, hey, it might keep the rest of them on their P's and Q's when your truck's parked in the parking lot. We still won't know who it is.
Yeah. Good stuff. Good stuff. Oh man. How's everybody else doing? Everyone else doing okay? Doing well?
so
Yeah.
far, but it's early in the month yet. It's only the 2nd.
I guess we did just start up again.
My wife and I had our first serious argument in a while about going on this cruise because she looked at me and she said, "You're not bringing any cameras."
Was that over the Speedo?
No,
No.
the cameras. And I said, "What do you mean?" She goes, "You need to rest and recuperate." I said, "How am I supposed to do that without a camera?"
I was just gonna say, asking you not to go on something like that without a camera is like asking for, I don't know.
She goes, "Can't you
to
just
go into a bad neighborhood without a gun?"
Yeah, she goes, "Can't you just use your cell phone?" I said, "No." And she says, "Well, you did, Well, I did use it a week when I was in intensive care.
Oh.
And I said, "Yeah, but that was only because I was in full quarantine and they wouldn't let you bring a camera in." So that was the only reason I used my cell phone. I said, I gotta have, so we compromised. I'm bringing one camera body and 2 lenses. And everything else gets left at home. So I said, I'll make it work. But yeah,
when do you go?
September.
Okay.
We leave like the 19th, I think, and we're back on the 25th. But that's like travel time and all the other stuff. It's a 5-day, 5-night cruise.
Nice. That should be cool.
I
I
am
like
so
cruises. Cruises are fun.
I am so looking forward to it. I keep telling her we should just sell our house and live on a cruise ship.
I don't know if I'd want to live on it, but it's nice every now and then.
I wanted to get a job as a ship's photographer, but apparently I'm too old and ugly, according to her. That isn't exactly what she said when they gave me the application and I'm sitting there filling it out. And she goes, "Have you looked at the ship's photographers?" And I said, "What do you mean?" She said, "They're all young and beautiful." And look, I said, "What? I'm too old and ugly to be a ship's photographer?" That's not what I meant. I said, "Sure sounded like it." She says, "I just meant you have health issues." I says, "Oh, they got that covered." And she goes, "How do they have that covered?" I said, "There's a morgue on the ship." There is. I've seen it. I've gone down there to visit. They got eight little slots, 8 racks in the giant refrigerator. I said, "I'm good." She didn't find that amusing at all.
You're muted. You're muted, John. You were trying to say something.
Sorry, that or he's talking to someone else.
Oh,
Good big.
looked like he was looking at us.
Yeah, she gives back as much as good as she gets, though. I was really upset one day. There was something I was trying to do and I couldn't do it. And I'm sitting there and she comes over and puts her arm around me. And I said, "I'm sorry, I can't be your hero anymore." And she looks at me with love in her eyes and says, "Sweetheart, you were never my hero." I said, "Good. I feel so much better now."
Those loving moments.
She learned that from me, so I can't holler.
No.
The new thing is I promised her the first time I was in the hospital this year that when I got home, I would tell her I love her every day. And I have been good to my word. Every day I tell her. And she said it was getting a little old, so I started saying it in different languages. And we were doing good till I got the Klingon.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. She goes, "What are you, like,
Does she
challenging me
understand
to
that
a
one?
fight?" She said, "What are you, challenging me to a fight?" I said, "Well, it is Klingon." And she goes, "What's that mean?" I said, "Watch Star Trek. Klingon mating rituals usually involve a little bloodshed and an occasional broken bone."
Oh man.
So now I only use Klingon when, she pisses me off a little bit. But I like French.
Yeah.
I like French.
Uh,
I said,
Not a-
listen, if a pretty
No.
girl told me to go screw myself in French, I would be like flattered and not even know what she said. It just sounds so nice.
I don't know what it is with French compared to other languages, though, but it always sounds like they're waiting to say something or they're waiting to like think about what they want to say. It's always like
They got that built-in.
yeah, it's weird. It's always like bonjour, ça va bien, merci, and rien.
Well,
and it's always like
I only got
what?
3 words, but I got it in 4 different languages now. So
Oh, that's good.
she wants me to learn it in Hebrew, but I can't find anything online where they like say the phrase. And they said it was spelled out phonetically, but it's spelled out in Hebrew, which I can't read, so it's not helping me.
Well, it doesn't always translate directly word for word from English. That's the
Yeah,
challenge with Hebrew in particular.
I found out after 2 weeks that I was not saying I love you. I was saying I like you very much. And
I'm
I
sure
had
that went over well.
and she would have never known if I hadn't told her.
Well, there's also different.
I started saying something different and I said, yeah, I got a bad translation from Google. I wasn't saying I love you. I was saying I like you. I said, but it's fixed now. I said, je t'aime beaucoup. And she goes, yeah, you're sure? I said, I'm pretty sure.
There's got to be in Hebrew. There's got to be a word for it, because I mean, like that. That's actually, I think, one of the coolest things about like Hebrew and Greek and some of the more ancient languages is that they have words that they're the same word, but they have different meanings from different things, right?
Well,
so, like if I say love a certain way, it would mean
oh,
romantically, or it would
there's
mean a
like
friendship way, or
5 different words for love in Hebrew.
yep. And that's where it gets tricky. That's why it's difficult to translate sometimes.
Well, I
I
went
started
the one
taking
for lust
Aramaic in
and the one
college,
for
and that was
romance.
fun. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's fun. It's fun, but
Yeah, she probably knows that, and she's trying to trip me up. Get even for the Klingon.
she's a smart one. You got to be careful. You gotta
She's not
make
so
sure you
smart. Look who
maneuver.
she married.
Oh, stop.
I tell my wife that all the time. Like, here are you. You are so smart. Studying quantum physics, I was like, if I was a math problem.
We all are in some form or fashion.
Well,
Yeah.
I remind her every now and then that the first time I proposed, she hit me and then she laughed at me all night. And said, yeah, who's laughing now? You got to laugh for a night. I'm still laughing.
I made my wife climb 25 feet up a old burned out building wall to get to me. Made her work for that ring.
Mine knew she had me from the first day. Don't ever propose on the first date. It's just not a good move. It worked, but
it worked out. I was just gonna say.
Yeah, it worked, but I would never do that again. Yeah, anything ever happens and I'm single again, the next girl's gonna have to wait till the second or third date.
That's it, huh? That's it.
That's it. That's good
Second or
enough.
third. Oh man, gotta love it.
Yeah.
Gotta love it. Oh man, can't believe it's Monday already. Where'd the weekend go?
I had to go to work today.
That's the worst. You come off of orders like that and then straight into work. Forget that.
My heart was just not there today.
I mean, I hope nobody's complaining about having a job in this room.
Why? Why did you lose yours?
No, I don't.
Oh,
I walk away from the job anytime I want.
Oh, there you go.
It's all
When you-
choice, man.
Cedric's like, I run the place.
When you
He
can
does,
walk
he
away
does.
from the job whenever you want, the job becomes a lot easier.
Yep.
I mean, I'm not going to toot my own horn, but
You can.
I mean, I've had jobs that pay way more than I'm getting paid right now. You know, life is too short to be in a job that you don't want to fucking do. And there's plenty of jobs out there that's hiring for sure. So now's the time to switch it up if you want to. I don't understand. Like, I've had probably 3 or 4 offers this year saying that they want me to come work with them, but you know, comfort, I guess, comfort and what do you call it? Convenience. I'll say
Yep.
convenience is more so the thing for me. But long story short, don't sell yourself short in a job that you don't want to fucking do.
Yep.
True.
Well, I'm in
Right.
that
Very, very
position
true.
now, but
Life is too
always the
short.
case.
I think I'm done working for somebody. Once I hit the 40 mark, I'm done. Like, I've literally cut myself off once I hit the 40.
Do it.
I got about 4 years left, but you know, it is what it is. But I did a photo shoot yesterday. It's like if I can make what I made yesterday in an hour,
Yeah.
twice a week, man, I'm good.
Mhm.
Good, man.
Just need more of those photo shoots.
Yeah.
Hope you had your mask on when you getting your picture taken.
No, I was the one taking the pictures, one. And two,
Uh.
We don't do the whole mask thing up here because we in Alaska. We know how to do things right, and like Jersey and all those other spots.
Yeah, the cold kills germs.
Well, it's 85 degrees right now, so ain't no cold.
Ooh.
Right? 85 is a little warm for us.
Yeah,
I'm not saying nothing, but I did a portrait of a girl, and then I did one with her mask on. I like the one with the mask.
That's because you like the mysterious.
It is. I mean, if like it brings everything right to her eyes. It's incredible.
Yeah. Just have to
And
make
she
sure
might
you
have-
explain that to her.
If she had
Oh, she
jacked
loved
up, you might have covered it up.
She loved it. I mean, now she couldn't use it because she needed headshots for press releases. But she loved the picture. Tell my
Yeah.
wife all the time, it's all about the eyes and the face. If all you're interested in is a body, just go down the shore and walk along the beach, and you can see all the bodies you want.
Technically, you just turn on a computer and you can see all the bodies you want.
That's yeah.
Like you don't even have to do any of the work. It's already there.
Well,
Then you don't look like a creeper with a big lens on your camera taking pictures of randoms.
I
walking out.
ordered T-shirts for the cruise, and she tells me you got 1,000 T-shirts. I said, first of all, I only got about 100, and everybody else got new clothes. So I said, I want new T-shirts, and T-shirts are like $25, $35 right now. So I ordered 4 T-shirts with pictures I took on them, and she's looking at them. She liked all of them, and then she got one to the one of this blonde I did at a model workshop, and she's looking at it and she goes, "You got 200 pictures of this girl, and this is the one you put on a shirt." I said, "Yeah." She says, "It's just her face." I said, "Yeah, that's the shot. That's what I wanted." And she didn't get it, but that was the shot. Her face, her lips, a little bit of hair.
Yeah,
Nothing-
mustache?
No,
I'm just joking.
little bit of her blonde hair.
I was joking. No,
It's not unheard of in Italians.
they need to wax that off or something.
I told her, I said, I'll put a picture of you on a shirt and bring that. And she looked at me and she said, with love in her eyes, "You do, and I will kill you in your sleep." I said, "All right, no, shirt with your picture on it."
Yep. Oh, so I don't know if I gave you guys an update. I'm down a bike right now. I wasn't on it, obviously, but They totaled out my bike, so I'm down a bike. And
They
can't
totaled
get
it
another one until next year.
Yeah, they told it.
$13,000 worth of damage.
from
Yeah.
a
Oh
fall.
my god.
Yeah.
Yep.
Some guy backed into it, right?
Yeah, got back into it. I mean, he owned up to it, and he's a nice guy. He's an older guy. He was a rider too, because I looked at his license and had the motorcycle endorsement on it.
How fast did
But
he
you
back
can't
up
get,
into
you can't
it?
get parts. Oh, he probably hit it about 10 miles an hour. It's enough.
Whoa.
It's enough for it to slide on the side a little bit.
Hmm.
I mean, it's not much to a bike. The bike is only 440 pounds wet.
Yeah.
So, it's mostly plastic, magnesium, and aluminum. So, drop it, it
does.
scratches the frame.
Yeah. It doesn't take much to total a bike anyways.
It's just the fact that the brand of bike doesn't make it no cheaper.
Nope. No, BMW is not cheap.
Nope. But they're awesome.
Yeah, it was awesome. Technically, it's still an awesome bike.
So what are you getting next?
I don't think I'm gonna get another bike. I think I'm gonna just
Put it.
pay off my
that-
truck or something.
Yeah, do it.
If I decide to move or travel or something, maybe I get another one.
You should get another one and leave it in Maryland. I'll keep it for you in my garage.
I
No,
put in
What?
I put in to win a chopper, custom built chopper with Paul Tuttle.
Oh yeah.
I'm still in the top 10 right now. So
Well, I
you
hope
guys
you
all
win.
better get on and vote for him. I don't think I'm going to keep it. I'm probably going to end up donating it, but I
Oh.
said I'll at least ride it, try and ride it once.
You can donate it to the Moore Foundation.
You can- Or foundation.
Well, if I get enough sponsors, I will attempt to ride it back from California to raise money for refit. How's that?
That's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah. Your wife's gonna shoot you.
You could have auctioned
I
it
told
out.
her, there'll be a seat on the back for her. And
She's not gonna do it.
apparently that's not happening, but I offered.
She's like, but
I'm sure that went over well.
I wanted to buy one of those slingshots so bad. And I found a used one that I could afford. And she goes, I really don't want you riding that. You'll get hurt. I said, I can get hurt walking down the steps at this point in my life. So
And you said donate to the Moore family. The Moore family's rich with all kinds of stuff.
What are you talking about? I'm still paying for kids.
Man, those are investments.
Should be.
Kids are investments, man. I mean, hell, my mom got a house and a car off of me.
Oh man.
I mean, technically, I guess that's winning the lottery when I look at it.
Well, who's gonna take care of you in your old age, Beach? It's not your kids, right?
No. Yeah. Supposedly.
But let's say you understand that your kids don't owe you anything.
Well, my kids are probably gonna be like, yeah, Dad, Mom, we'll take care of you. There's a tent in the backyard.
my son's running a tab at this point. So
At least you got somebody.
Oh, don't start that. You could change that. You could change that.
What? What they got? A rent-a-kid or something? Oh, you can get a kid. Get a rent-a-kid.
Yeah, that's what foster kids are.
Well, as long as you get those checks in the mail every month now. I heard that parents are getting checks. It's like, per every kid, you get a check.
Yeah.
And you don't even have to tell them. Send money.
It's a new
Okay.
world.
My son's looking to buy a house, and I told my wife, you know, when he vacates up there, I said we should get a foster kid. And I did not know she could use language like that.
That's funny.
It's like no more pets, no more people.
Yeah, I love it.
I don't think I have the patience to raise a kid in today's society. I'm just being straight up honest with you.
Well,
I mean,
my
I
my, per-
agree.
my
Jack can
personal
have all
experience is all you got to do is know how to threaten them. My grandson, the threat is you lose all internet access until you do whatever it is you're supposed to do. That is all the threat it takes for him.
Generally works.
And if
But what
it
about-
doesn't work, then you start taking away electronics.
I mean, what about like sending your kid to school to be indoctrinated, and you don't agree with what they're teaching your kid?
He did 2 years of school, and all the rest of the time he was homeschooled. And when they were doing online school, his mom went back to homeschooling because she said it was ridiculous. He had to go 2 days a week. He did it online. The other 2 days he had work that he had to get done. So he's only going to school 4 days instead of 5 anyway. When she homeschools him, he'll sit down and he'll do the week's worth of lessons in 1 or 2 days so he could have the rest of the week free.
Smart kid. Either that or, you know, going to college. You get the whole syllabus at the beginning of the semester. I mean, if you're smart, you just jump ahead of everybody and just get everything done and, you know, set yourself up. And then you can, you know, online classes. I think online classes now is more work than being in class in person because they make you do all this extra crap just because you're not in class.
Yeah, my daughter's working on her degree, and it's like she's like this is ridiculous. That, you know, we'll be going shopping, and she's like taking her online class on her cell phone, so she doesn't miss any good shopping hours.
Shopping hours. Is that a thing?
Apparently.
I mean, with inflation, I don't even think it's worth going shopping right now. Everybody just needs to sit on their money, only buy the bare essentials and save up and pay off crap and, you know, own your stuff instead of taking loans out.
Those Evolve lights were bare essentials.
Yeah, right. You needed that for your job. It's a tax write-off.
I don't even write it off anymore. It's as far as the government's concerned, I got a hobby that brings in some income. If they want me to declare the income, then they got to let me write everything off. And then there's not going to be any income. It's going to be a loss.
Yeah. That makes sense to me.
So you can't have it both ways. It's a hobby or it's a business. If it's a business, then
I'll take the hobby.
Then I get to write everything off if it's a business. And if it's not a business, then I'll pay based on my salary, my pension. The only thing I got to worry about then is sales tax.
Yeah, we don't have that here.
You're in Alaska. You don't have sunlight 6 months.
Well, we got sunlight 24 hours a day for 3 months. I think that's a good trade-off. If you do the math, it's technically we got 6 months of daylight. It's just all at one time. It's not super dark here, just so you know. I mean, I don't live that far north where it's dark for more than 30 days in a row.
I would move almost anywhere just to get out of New Jersey, but my wife doesn't want to go. So
Yeah.
And just remember, you can get out of Jersey, but the Jersey and you can never leave.
That's
Is
what
that-
that's what what's that stuff? Uh, that's what the colonoscopy prep is for, to get that out.
Nope. Nope. You can take the guy out of Jersey. You can't take the Jersey out of the guy. It's just not possible.
Well, technically, I guess they can just send anybody who's in the guard to go work at the Capitol building, and you'd be ready to leave Jersey after that.
Mm.
We can make you stay. We're gonna make you stay in the parking garage. How's that sound? That sounds very luxurious, right?
Hey, it's better than what some of the guys are dealing with in Afghanistan right now.
Well, I'm looking at when you got people coming across the border and they live in hotels, coming across
Yeah,
the
I
border with
can't
nothing.
figure that one out. They can quarantine us and try and force us all to get vaccinated, but you can walk across the border and they don't even test you. They just set you loose. I don't know. Seems to me that takes a lot of the weight out of you must wear mask mandates.
Yeah.
Yeah. And those people got more rights than you do. Technically. It's like, oh, we're just gonna release you. All right, come back when you're ready. All right, I'll be back. No, you won't. You won't be back. You gotta go. We gotta spend money to go send somebody to look for you. It's just so many people coming in now. How do you keep track of all those people? It's like, what did they say? We're how many people have come across the border this year?
More than any other year so far.
Let's look it up.
What amazes me is the countries that are hollering at us, claiming we're, wrong for not welcoming them, will throw you in jail if you cross their border illegally, though.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. It's a world of contradictions right now. So it's none of it makes sense. Up is down, and everything else.
Down is up and up is down. Is that what it is?
Yep. Fucking crazy.
Doesn't make any sense, Chad. Go back to school and figure that out.
Yeah. Yeah. None of it makes sense. That's the point.
What do they teach you in indoctrination in school? It's like, oh, you got to be nice to everybody, but we can't be nice to the people we got living on the streets, man. Living, literally. The homeless rate in America is crazy right now. I guess it's not from lack of trying, though.
About my personal experience is about 10% of them. There's nothing you could do because they have mental issues and they will not fall into any program that you want to get to help them. They'll be back on the streets as soon as they can. But that still leaves 90%. What was it they had back in the 50s where they had like the work camps where the people that couldn't find jobs or homes, they would do public service projects?
Yeah.
Build roads, build bridges. Yeah, we need to do that again.
You got people who don't want to work, or people who need jobs, infrastructure. They call it infrastructure job now.
Yeah.
So people who need infrastructure jobs.
Well, if you don't want to work, then you don't want to eat.
Well, I'm the government, so I'm going to pay you if you don't want to work. So There goes that one.
See, my attitude is if you don't want to work, then you don't want to eat.
I mean, that's I won't say that's the stance of most Americans, because I think most people are thinking that, oh, the government is supposed to do this. I'm like, no, the government is not supposed to do this. The government is only supposed to be there to protect you from foreign invaders. My stance.
I could live with that.
Protect the whole, instead of attacking the internal side.
I actually believe that all federal elected officials should be forced to enroll in the military, get assigned a rank, and that's how much you get paid until you get voted out of office, and then see how many of them want to make a career out of it.
You got millionaire politicians.
Damn politicians.
Multi-millionaire politicians.
There's a few good ones, but not many.
Not enough to make a difference. It's like you go in there with good intentions, but then you're in there long enough where everybody's is gonna gang up against you and change your mind and your core values. And
Oh,
you
yeah.
become corrupt like they are.
One
So-
one of the guys I had a lot of respect for ran on the premise that he believed in term limits and that he would not do more than 3 terms no matter what. He would retire after 3 terms. Well, he retired after, I think, 8. And literally, that was the only reason I ever voted against him. I mean, I still think he did a pretty good job, but anybody that's been in more than 2 terms, if whoever's running against him isn't terrible, that's who I vote for.
I do live in Jersey, so
Yeah, we don't get a lot of choice. It's like who would you like, bad or worse?
I mean that's pretty much what most people voted on this last one. They thought we had the worst person we could have. But I'm not gonna
Well,
bash him
yes,
today.
they found
I'm
out.
not gonna hold on, Bruno. Hold on, Bruno. You gotta be careful what you say because everybody's entitled to their vote. Who
And they
choose.
absolutely are.
And I'm not gonna bash their choice, but sometimes the grass is not green on the other side, and that's what I want to say, and that's what I'm gonna leave it at because I don't want
Well,
to be that guy who brings up.
I'm going to say I could deal with a few mean tweets if gas went below $2 a gallon again.
Yeah, good luck. It's like we all about clean energy, but clean energy is expensive.
How are you going to have clean energy when it takes more fuel to generate enough electric to charge up a Tesla than it would if you just put a gas engine in the thing to begin with?
The thing is, it's not even the fact that of generating the energy for it; it's to build it. We think lithium batteries come from. That's all mining. That's all fuel, oil-driven equipment. Like you got to mine this stuff. Stuff comes out of the ground. So
Yeah, if they went to hydrogen fuel cells, I would be all for alternate energy. But
I think we should go nuclear. That's just me.
Mm-hmm.
Nuclear is the cleanest, most affordable fuel that we can generate right now as a current technology sits. Because even if you was to build a wind turbine or solar cells or whatever, you still have to mine all this stuff. I mean, you have to mine uranium too, but it doesn't
not as much.
Yeah. So we can break down an old nuke missile and turn it, build a plant around it and generate enough energy off of it, to power probably half the states, a quarter of it at a time. And, I don't know, it's all tie-in. So we're on a grid system. I mean, Alaska isn't on a grid system, but everywhere else is on a grid system. And that's our weakest point. You take out, a dam somewhere and that dam shuts down, it puts a strain on the whole grid. And you're going to start having rolling blackouts or brownouts where they have to control the power and turn off people's power just to stop the blackouts from continuing.
They had on Facebook and I'm going to say he's a kid. I think he might have been in his 20s. Developed a modified hydrogen fuel cell that you can put on houses that have solar panels, and it will, once it's fully charged, it'll run the entire house for 2 days. One fuel cell. Tesla, you got to have a wall of batteries. And you
Yeah,
can't-
how much does the Tesla wall cost? I know what you're talking about. It's called
It's
Tesla Powerwall.
it's expensive because I looked into it, and it was too expensive, and there's a lot of rewiring it needs to get done on your house because it will not power the whole house. It'll power most of your house, your main appliances, for about 6 to 8 hours. So it'll like get you through the night, and then hopefully the weather's good, so it can get charged up the next day.
I mean,
But if what they
I'm all
want,
for I'm all for optimization and clean energy and everything, but I just think they're going about it the wrong way. They're not looking at the total picture.
no, because everybody's got their hand in somebody's little pie. They're big in Atlantic City on these wind turbines, and near as I could figure, it's going to take them about 800 years to generate enough power to pay for having built them. They can keep it running for 800 years. It'll start being, it'll go into the black. But they already got people wanting them shut down because the seagulls fly into them and get killed.
Well, the worst thing about those wind turbines is that they're made of fiberglass, which isn't really recyclable. So just goes into a landfill.
Well, they can make Corvettes out of it.
Environmentally friendly. Yeah,
We make
Yes.
we can make Corvettes out of it.
Don't they have fiberglass bodies?
Not so much anymore. That's old Corvettes.
Oh, they found out the mistake with that. I had a friend that had one, and he wouldn't drive it in the winter because the fiberglass got real brittle. And if you hit a bump too hard, it would crack.
Yeah. I mean, you put anything in cold enough weather, it's gonna break it. Take my word for it.
I believe you.
So, no, I don't know. I'll get off my soapbox. Nobody else is chiming in.
I'm so tired.
Oh, you know what? I want to hear it, Chad. You've been on vacation for the last 18 months.
Yeah,
He's spent 2 weeks protecting the country. Leave him alone.
No, he was having fun for 2 weeks. That was a vacation.
Yeah, I wish.
I mean, besides
On
doing
vacation.
besides doing more and Mo, man, it was a vacation.
It wasn't that bad. It was good to have them there.
See, that sounds like vacation time to me.
I took a sleeping pill before I got on the call, so I'm struggling.
So you say. So
Good.
I haven't seen Chad on a call out in like a while.
It has been a while, I know.
But it is
I'm trying to get better with it now that I'm through some hurdles. I said I need to work on it, so.
as long as you bring snacks to the party, we good, man.
You're right.
You bring some snacks, and everybody is happy. But I'm not planning on being on too much longer. I haven't been sleeping very well lately with the season change. Now that it's starting to get dark out.
Yeah, I'm gonna take off here in a minute too.
All right, gents. Well then,
Well, good night, all my peoples. It was good talking to you guys. I'm glad you guys all showed up
likewise.
alive and well.
Likewise.
And hopefully we can do this again sometime.
Yeah, we'll do that again soon.
Night.
We'll be here Wednesday.
All right.
It's not on Facebook. That's all.
It's debatable.
All right, guys. I'll see ya.
Alrighty.
Stay safe.
See you later, Chad.
Yep. Later, buddy. I'm out of here too.
Good talking to you.
Yeah, I got one of my friends that's deployed right now somewhere.
Nice.
Yeah, he had sent a message, and it would go, yeah, it sucks here at, and then you see OPSEC. So, well, I guess that's a secret.
Just being careful.
I told him because he said, he said, we have everything we need, but it's nice to get packages from home. And he gave us an address to send stuff.
Oh.
So I said, anybody that's in our area, because the unit's like half an hour away from me, they can call the studio and come down and get a picture taken, and I'll post it online so that they can, share the link with whoever they got over there. And if they need a print, I'll give them a print.
Nice.
But I figure that's the least I could do.
Sweet.
Well, maybe not the least, but close to the least. And I got to get some stuff from my daughter's church. There's one of the girls, her daughter's overseas somewhere, and said they're having trouble getting food in. She's in a medical unit. They get all the medical supplies they need, but they can't get food. Go figure that one out. So they're like begging for people to send them food. It's like you should not have to have a fundraiser to buy MREs for somebody in the military. That's just insane to me. I'm thinking cup of noodles myself, but I guess MREs probably are better. Well, I think August is end of July, beginning of August. We have not been getting a lot of people on or on late.
Yeah, a lot of people are doing their last minute vacations.
Well, I know our show this month at the Arts Center, there was like 26 entries, which is down from it's about half of what we usually get. But on the plus side, that means my odds of winning a blue ribbon have gone up considerably. I put in a photo of a model of an F-14 Tomcat. And the guy that built it, he spent 2 years building this to make it historically accurate. And he's an military aviation buff.
Nice.
He's not a vet, but his wife's a Navy vet. And he did an exact replica of one of the F-14s that drew first blood in Libya.
Oh, wow.
When they were, breaking our balls, saying you can't be over here. You're too close. When we were in international waters, and a couple of their planes like threatened one of our carriers, and they ended up both getting shot down. Well, he did an exact replica of one of the Tomcats that did it. I mean, he's got, instead of the normal base you have on a model, he's got what looks like a piece of the carrier's deck with the ship coming in on the tail hook. and to simulate the tire, the rubber from the landings, he cut an old tire apart and just kept rubbing it to get actual rubber for the thing. He scrounged like 2 or 3 other kits to get the parts to make it accurate with the one that was actually over there, and he manufactured a couple pieces, and
Nice.
this beautiful model. It's like 2 foot long, so it's big. And I swapped it out. I swapped out the background to put sky behind it.
Mhm.
And somebody was looking at it and they were going, "How did you get up there to even take a picture like that?" I'm like, "It's a model, man. It was on his table." But he did a good job. I got about another 10, 12. I got to take drop the backgrounds out of and clean them up.
Nice.
So models aren't really my thing, but I like this one. Wish I had my new lights when I did it. It would have been a lot easier, but next time. And we're talking while I'm doing the pictures. He's going on the exact same cruise we're going on, the same boat, but a week later.
Oh, wow.
So I said, I'll drop you an email and let you know how it went. Well, it is 10:30. I think I'm going to call it. If you
Yeah.
want to stay on for a while, I can make you host.
No, I was actually getting ready to get off.
I got a funeral I got to go to at 8:30 tomorrow. My old high school gym teacher. He was a World War II vet.
Oh, cool.
And his daughter was sick for a couple of weeks, and she was paying me to go, help take care of him a little bit, do his shopping and that kind of stuff. So.
No, I'm gonna go to sleep. So.
All right, Ronnie,
And,
you still there? We're gonna call it. So you have a good night. Stay safe.
Always. That's it. I want to go home every day.
It's the name of the game. Thank you, gentlemen.
Alrighty. Good night, sir.
Good night, gentlemen.